With you, I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage.
Area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go. Sliding. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. They're on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know The best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine said way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, Sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They go play action with Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue dead. Sweat. Hey, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's Elliott, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're going to 53. 56.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going for the deep ball. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Cooper was the target there, and he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play action. Haskins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hey, kill.
3rd and long for Prescott. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56. Let's get it together, defense.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Redskins 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, 46, 46. Kill. 56. Mott's 56. Rip left, rip left.
On first and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Hallen Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
47. 56 to Mott, boy. 56. Check, 56. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Any day. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Under. Here we go, 46. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Prescott, rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second and very short, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Switch up.
third down, here's Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Kill! 27! 26!
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
9 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 56. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018, 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alfred Morris. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
53, Mike. Come on, D.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me 30 degrees underneath my whole face. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the destroyed. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
See.